It's a little freaky, so congratulations to all of you who were so courageous today. It took a lot, so can we just give everybody a big round? The worst thing about being the last speaker is you have the whole day to be really anxious about it. So I'm really happy to be up here, just mostly to getting it over with. As Kate said, I'm Julia, and I'm here today because I'm super nerdy about women in business. And I'm not nerdy about women in business because it gives me warm fuzzies, although there is a little bit of something to that. And it's not because I happen to be a woman and I know our unique trials and tribulations, but there's a little bit of something to that. And it's not because we all carry similar plumbing, because there's nothing to that. That makes no sense. But I'm super nerdy about women in business because I'm an efficiency freak, and we have a significant resource that's being underutilized. We are that significant resource.
Hell yeah.
So from a national and global perspective, this matters, and I'm about to get statistical on you. Diversity research keeps coming up with compelling evidence for women grabbing seats at the tables of power. Here are some numbers from an Ivy Business School research report called The Business Case for Appointing More Women to Boards. Fortune 500 companies with the highest percentage of female directors outperform competitors with the lowest female representation by a lot. 53% higher return on equity, 42% higher return on sales, 62% higher return on invested capital. There are a ton of other reports that are daily telling us that businesses need women in the decision-making seats. And yet, we're far and away from having equal representation on boards. We're absolutely opening businesses, but not as fast as we were 10 years ago. We're less likely than men to engage in international trade. We're more likely to choose retail and service sectors, and I'm guilty of that too. We don't make as much as male entrepreneurs, and our businesses don't grow as big. Disturbingly, Statistic Canada states that women view growth to be less important, less likely, and of lower value than men. Women view the personal demands related to growth as negative and adding stress to their lives. An overwhelming 84% of women feel their business has already reached a size that they're comfortable with, and they don't want to grow, versus 37% of men who feel that same way. 85% of women-owned firms are micro businesses, employing fewer than 5 people. On average, revenues generated by women-run businesses are significantly lower than businesses operated by men. We're talking about $50,000 a year for 30% of women's businesses and $500,000 a year for 20% of men's. Why does this matter? The first set of statistics tells you just how important it is that we have women in leadership roles in business. This isn't about feeling good, and it isn't about having a voice, it isn't about diversity, it's about money. Women in the driver's seat improves business, it improves industry, and it improves our economy. The second set of statistics tells you that we're not doing it, and a lot of it is because we have a personal aversion to growth. This is a problem. The majority of power talkers that you saw up here today, and a lot of the powerhouses that belong to the Powerhouse Group, are self-employed business owners, my favorite people. And you've probably heard that we all need to create mission statements. And I don't love this word. But we all try, and we happily create these reasonably sized, quite personal missions. We've created our goals using the SMART acronym. I hate the SMART acronym. Because it contains one surprisingly limiting word: attainable. Far too many women think that attainable is that which is within our reach. I want you to throw away your mission statement. I want you to throw away your SMART acronym. I want you to actively murder your self-limiting beliefs. Because they aren't just limiting you. They're limiting me. They're limiting your family, your community, and our economy as a whole. I want you to instead write a responsibility statement, and I loved that I heard so many power talkers up here today talking about the word responsibility, because it's a word that resonates with us. Our responsibility is greater than our mission because it's bigger than us. Next thing, right? Okay. So I want you to create terrifying goals. Every goal that you make that falls short of unfucking believable is shortchanging you, your family, your community, and our nation. I'm not kidding. You have a responsibility. Canada is not as economically well off as it was a few years ago. We need powerhouses to take the bull by the horns, dream big, take risks, and take the responsibility of grabbing our seats at the table. We need you to grow our businesses by 53% or more. We need you to grow our sales by 42% or more. And we need you to give us a 62% higher return on capital. I mean, how's your stock portfolio doing right now? 62% would be nice, right? We need you to create a different business environment that is inclusive and accepting of all the women and men who need to work differently. I see you and I talk to you every day. I know the struggles you're dealing with. We've heard about a lot of them today on this stage. They're not small. I also know how incredibly innovative you are. You use technology like nobody's business. You are dialed in, connected, and growing what 10 years ago would have been impossible. We need that. We need you. We need your innovation, and we need your drive. We need you to stop being so selfish. So your business isn't just about you. It isn't just about your family. It isn't even just about demonstrating great roles for young women. It's about the whole country and even the world. All of us who run micro businesses, contract businesses, and even just stay at home. Because the world out there is not giving us what we need, not giving us the flexible jobs and workplaces that we want. If we chose to rise up and create the world that we need, if we took the responsibility to give our world what we have and what we're frankly holding back, our communities, our nation, and our world would grow by leaps and bounds. My ask for you today is to think big. Play a bigger game, take some risks, write your responsibility statement, and create terrifying goals. Be scared. And call me if you're scared. If you don't know how to scale up, if you need help writing your business plan, I know some great people. Call me, email me, let me know that you need some help, and I'll help you find it. Let's create the world in our own image. Thank you.